All right. So, family and friends, I do apologize. I do apologize. I'm just talking and I'm on mute, but hey, all is well. Listen, thank you all for tuning in again for another night. We thank you all for joining Truth Be Told TV family. So, as we get tonight started, we want to welcome you all. Once again, we welcome you all to tuning in to us on tonight as we talk about Mr. Kells, your boy R. Kelly. So before I bring the family up, I would like to let you all know that Truth Be Told TV was created by like-minded individuals who come together and do research and support truth and nothing but truth. And we come together, we dialogue, we go back and forth, So like I said, it's a new page on YouTube by like-minded individuals that speak truth and nothing but that. So as I bring up the family, you all, I would like for you all to, hit in the comment section in the chat and let us know where you all are tuning in from. Also, hit the like button, the share, and the subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you all for joining Truth Be Told TV. All right, so first we have coming up, my fellas, the men behind it all, the brains. We have my boy Cisco Kid. What's up, boo?
Hey, good evening, good evening. Peace and blessings to everybody, and we thank you for coming to spend the evening with us. Truth be told. Peace.
True that, true that. All right, so next up, I got my boy, Mr. in the building. Mr., where you at, love?
Hey. How y'all doing today?
Hey, what's up, Mr.?
Truth be told, true that.
True that.
Can't wait for the show to get started, y'all. Blessings to everyone that comes in. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. Okay, so we also have my girl Golden Kish. Kish, she may be a little behind on tonight. If not, I'm gonna keep it rolling. To my girl Traylyn. Traylyn, what's up, love? Where you at?
Hey everyone, welcome to all the way out, like, subscribe, and all notification button so you'll never miss Truth Be Told TV.
You heard what my girl Traylyn said. Make sure you hit that notification button. Therefore, whenever we go live, y'all gonna get the notification because y'all don't want to miss nothing that Truth Be Told has to say. Next up, I got my little humble lady, my little boo V. We're gonna welcome V up. Come on up, Miss V.
Hey, everybody. Glad to be here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy the show tonight. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification button. Let's go.
Let's go. True that, true that. All right, so y'all already know I gotta bring up my other fella, my boy, Mr. Terry. Where you at, Terry?
What's up, my true that family? Can you hear me?
He can hear you good, love.
Got you. You know, I'm just tuning back in for another beautiful night, you know what I'm saying, with the Truth Be Told family. So that way, you know, we in here chopping it up. I mean, feel free to indulge in the conversation and the topic, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful love, beautiful family. And, you know, let's get to it. True that.
True that, true that. All righty, so you all see my family over here at Truth Be Told TV. The realest. Those are my hearts. That's family there. So as you all come in, once again, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share our live. So, you know, the truth can be out. So you all can know, over here at Truth Be Told TV, we not only do research, we do everyday life experiences, just dialogue of everything that's going on out here in life. So we want you all to sit back as we are on your screen in your home. Sit back, enjoy while we bring you this truth. While we bring you the truth, just sit back and enjoy. All right. So how was you all's day on today before we get this show started? How was you all's day today?
My day was good. It was good. It was a
All
little
right.
Hey, mine was good as well, you know, just being a father, you know, running around doing some things and stuff, but blessful, you know what I mean?
Amen. Hey, I ain't fooling with y'all in Clubhouse. Listen, y'all got to catch our Clubhouse when the show is over. Listen, we talk about all type of discussions, subjects. Nothing is off limits. So we had a spy to come in on last night, but we would not repeat who that spy was. Let bygones be bygones. But however, listen, you all have to tune in after you all watch the show. You all have to tune in to our Clubhouse. We are 24/7, which means 24 hours around the clock. Yeah, we go to sleep, we wake up, we talk about everything in the Clubhouse. The case is, we just talk about everything. Whatever you want to talk about, we're talking about it in the Clubhouse. So after the show is over, the link will be dropped down in the comment section for you all to hit on it, and please come and join the Clubhouse. If you don't have the Clubhouse, subscribe to your page, your phone. Please download the Clubhouse and come and holler at Boss Lady and the Real Game of Truth Be Told TV so we can keep it crunk. All right. So, family. True that. V, how was your day today?
My day was awesome. I'm thankful to see another day, so I can't complain.
All right, love. All right. Blessings. So, okay. We are about to get to the content. So what we're discussing is the first witness. And we all know who the first witness is. We're discussing the first witness. So what we have been stumbling across as we've been doing our research, it's so much going on in this case, tainted upon characters and characters. It's so much going on in the case. But however, I want you all to sit back as me and my family bring to you in your home the R. Kelly trial. Let's go, family. Run it.
By making their main point that the disgraced R&B superstar preyed on minors and alleged that he even abused his own goddaughter. The defendant, Robert Kelly, had sex with multiple children, the Chicago Tribune quoted prosecutor Jason Julian as saying. He made videotapes of himself having sex with children. In this federal trial, Kelly's second within 1 year, he faces child pornography and obstruction of justice charges related to 5 accusers. Unlike Kelly's Brooklyn case, in which he was convicted and sentenced to 30 years imprisonment, 2 of his alleged co-conspirators, Daryl McDavid and Milton June Brown, are on trial right alongside him. McDavid and Brown allegedly tried to hide Kelly's crimes and help him beat his 2008 child pornography trial in Chicago, which concluded with the singer's shocking acquittal. Some of the purported cover-up efforts included coordinating payouts to accusers as well as a would-be whistleblower. Julian reportedly argued that McDavid and Brown were well aware of Kelly's crimes. Kelly, the Tribune quoted Julian as saying, "It's had another side, a hidden side, a dark side that he, with the help of McDavid and Brown, did not allow the world to see." The prosecution provided harrowing details about Kelly's alleged abuse of minors. Julian claimed that Kelly sexually abused Kelly's own goddaughter, Jane. The Tribune reported that the jury would see portions of videotapes showing this abuse and that Kelly described Jane as having a 14-year-old figure in these recordings. A note on the use of alleged and allegedly in the context of this trial, Kelly was convicted in his New York case of 1 set of crimes. Since he pleaded not guilty to the Chicago charges and is presumed innocent and hasn't been found guilty there, prosecutors' statements are still allegations. Julian referred to the accusers in this case with pseudonyms Jane, Tracy, Nia, Brittany and Pinky, according to the Chicago Sun-Times. "They're going to tell you what happened to them," Julian reportedly said of the recordings. "The videos are difficult to watch, but it's important for you all to watch those videos to understand what happened." Kelly's attorney, Jennifer Bonjean, told jurors to weigh whether he was a victim of financial exploitation. Extortion. Bonjean reportedly argued, "There are strong motivators out there," she told the jury. The government's case really does hinge on the testimony of liars, extortionists, people who engaged in the business of trafficking pornography. McDavid's lawyer, Vadim Glazman, said that his client acted in keeping with Kelly's legal and investigative team. These were people who wouldn't be suspected of trying to cover up a crime. Glazman claimed that McDavid thought the child pornography tape in Kelly's 2008 case wasn't real, because he believed that there was never any intention to obstruct justice, Glazman argued, per the Tribune. According to the Sun-Times, the crowds of supporters that attended Kelly's 2008 trial in Chicago have been absent during the 2 days of jury selection earlier in the week. Testimony started today after opening statements. R. Kelly Chicago trial.
That's it.
All righty, family. So did you all hear what I heard? Did you all hear what was stated in the what was stated in the clip, stated about the government and pretty much like the lies, everything that's going on. Like, this case is so like, what's real and what isn't. Like, that's just where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, their characters. We've been doing research on some of the women. One of them is 2 women in one. Like, it's so much going on with the case. Can y'all help me make it make sense? Come on, Traylyn.
I feel the same way you feel, boss lady. Every time you think you heard something else comes out of the woodworks. And at this point, I feel like I'm watching a movie. That part, right there. I feel like I'm watching
Because it is a movie. What this is?
R. Kelly's movie.
R. Kelly the movie.
Yep.
What's the name for it? R. Kelly the movies by the feds, or what would it be named?
That one. Ooh.
The federal case. I don't know. We'll think of
R. Kelly's ups and downs. Something about hitting rock. He and rock bottom. From the up to the down. What goes up must come down.
It's a movie, though.
Hey,
go ahead, Mr.
I would pretty much call it, if you asking my opinion, I would call it the destruction of R. Kelly.
Yep, there it is.
The brain down. There you go. The brain down of R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's it. Because at the same time, listen here. I even thought with the acquitted thing that they was gonna at least try to push, hard to try to get that kicked out. But in this whole ordeal, that man, listen, R. Kelly is screwed big time. He might well going to get ready, get a cot in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Terry, you're right, because guess what the government doing? The government gonna make sure they try to stick this man. You understand me? They got immunity. These other people have immunity. And guess what they got immunity for? Why is it that these people go out here to sell drugs and do this type of demonic things within the world, but then when they caught, they got to roll over and become a rat to run away from time? So allegedly, everything that we are speaking and saying here on Truth Be Told TV, it's all allegedly. But allegedly, the key witness, one of the witness, I think it was the number one witness, or maybe be number 4 witness. But however, no, it's number 1 witness. In who, long story short, the baby daddy got caught up in a drug ring, like drug trafficking or whatever. And so that's her immunity to keep her from going to jail, because I guess she was caught up with him or whatever. So that's how the feds.
So basically, in order to get something, you got to give something. That's basically how they playing her role. And at the same time, when I was reading over that and checking out the analyzation on that situation, that's why I said old boy had to be a heavy kingpin. In order for this to go down the way it's going, he had to be real heavy. Because really, 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody fooling with no loves, penny handing. He had to be a heavy hitter in order for her to be put in this situation as well. So at the same time, I've seen so many red flags.
Absolutely. Just as well as we all are, Mr. Terry. We all are seeing so many red flags. Could it be that the key witness is crying because in her heart she know what she's doing is not right? And could it be bothering her because she trying to do this because the feds telling her to do these things? It's not like certain things actually like really happen to her. Like they telling her it's the government. It's R. Kelly against the government. Those people, the 1% of the people, this is all a movie. I mean, I'm just saying, like, the characters are all there. So could she be crying because she really don't want to do it, but she doing it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but you got to look at it too. I mean, when you play both sides of the field, sooner or later, you can't hide, throw the rock and hide your hand. You know what I'm saying? Sure. When everything is good, it's working out. But then when something fall or, some heavy type stuff fall on the table, everybody can't carry that time. So now she like, okay, what I'm going to do to keep myself from, having to be put in this situation. But either way it goes, she's stuck. There's no way you can do it. You're going to have to pick that side.
True that. Also, like, did y'all come across the research that I came across as well with the key witness having a baby by R. Kelly's bodyguard?
Wow. I've seen some of that.
Is that coffee or tea?
So, what's that?
That's both.
That's coffee and tea, Charlene.
My question is, did you who you knew first, R. Kelly or the bodyguard? That's number 1. Number 2, did you do them as a threesome or separate behind R. Kelly's back? And number 3, did y'all run out together and it get, connect afterwards? How they get there?
But you know what I'm saying? But look at that industry and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Them being all in the side. I wouldn't be surprised that, Kelly going through girls and then that, him being that bodyguard, whoever, what part he played, then or Kelly, sometimes, they catch feelings. And so he might have been somebody she could have confined into. You never know how the situation turned out, because you got to understand, even though she was getting played, she was still learning how to play others too. You know what I'm saying? Not just saying, she's the, just being a victim is overlooked. No, I'm not saying that. But at that same time, when you
They're not victims, Mr. Terry. I was a victim. What? They're not victims, Mr. Terry. They're not victims. No.
Well, you know, they are allegedly. Yeah, they allegedly want to, you know what I'm saying, claim to be victims and stuff. But like you said, the victim in that situation, it was a lot of money involved. It was stardom. You know what I'm saying? It was people you never thought you would ever be around. So it's really hard to say who did what. To me, everybody played a part. Mm-hmm. There's no rock or stone unturned in this case.
Absolutely. So what you think, V?
I'm trying to figure out how old was she? I see so many different. So what's really going on?
Girl, they ain't do they script writing these movies. Like I thought, like when they do casting call,
are you speaking on the first one, or?
I'm seeing like 3 different ages for her.
Okay, that's what I said. I thought when they do casting call, everybody got to have their scripts down pat. So the same person we talking about, she at one point she was 13, then she 14, then she 15. Which one is it? Which one was she?
Right.
Because according to the
I don't
age,
know, but
she was like 15 going on 16. 14 going on 15.
And I'm
well, from what it said that she February 22nd, 2019, she was 14. Her first when she lost her virginity was 15.
No, see, they said allegedly with the video, with the audio that we have, allegedly she was 14 when she lost her virginity. Y'all don't see how this movie playing out in front of us.
Yeah.
But see, everybody else don't even see what the hell is going on. Like we see the bullshit. We see the bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. But however, nobody else may see the bullshit. You get what I'm saying? But that's why we are here, Truth Be Told TV family, so we can point out the bullshit.
Or they don't care.
That too, you know.
So I mean, so V want to know how old she is. I'm how old she was. I'm wondering how old she was.
Yeah.
Me too. I want to know.
Because at the same time, you can't go into court with that assuming. You got to know and pinpoint day by day what her actual age was and where this shit started. Because you're putting out numbers, but at the same time, it's like you trying to work with the narrative, but you're trying to throw it too. So what really is the gain out of this whole situation? Because like I said, I'm just stuck on all these red flags. But I'm like, damn, is you 14, you 15, you 16? At the same time, the 14 is just shouldn't have never even started there anyway. She shouldn't have never even been put in that situation at 14. Now, if you 18, 19 years old, that's different.
Isn't that Sparkle niece?
Yes, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Yeah. Right. So you at the same time,
when Sparkle off singing with R. Kelly?
Yeah, and I think she was with him for a while. Had a hit record too.
Also, when R. Kelly's allegedly, all this once again, family, all of this what we're talking about is all alleged. So wasn't Kel's wife and Sparkle the best of friends?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, allegedly.
They was.
So how can
allegedly. Allegedly.
we're just for the sake of the show, Truth Be Told TV family, it's all allegedly. But you know, we already know what it is. Hell, if it's a duck, it's a duck. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a duck. I ain't calling it no squirrel, and I know it's a duck. It's quacking. You hear me? So, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. But allegedly, they were all under the same roof at lots of times, right?
Come on with it.
So could we be at another situation where Leah's allegedly a Leah mother and all of them? Why is it that they all doing the same thing? You all be up under Kels and be around Kels, but y'all allegedly keep hollering. Y'all had no clue. Help me make it make sense. Come on, V. Help me make it make sense.
It don't make sense. It sound like they was all getting down together.
When the money was good.
Come on.
So
Come on.
When the paper was good, everything was good. When that paper got backed off, that's when all this hoot and holler come about this and that, wrist and rag. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do this. He did me like this. He did. But come on now. You got too many years on the book dealing with this. When did you make a decision? Thank you. And that's when all the hell broke loose for Kev.
How we know one of them allegedly being paid to 2027? How we know a lot of them ain't? He probably cut the bag. Do y'all say he cut the bag in half? Did he cut the bag in half?
I don't tell you.
Just yanked it. Oh. Just yanked it.
Also, family, like you know, we already know the powers that be really wants to destroy him. That's what they do in the community of all our black men. You know, they destroy our black men. But however, it's kind of bad. I feel sorry, but then I don't. Because they know what they signed up for. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun and dandy when you playing on the devil's playground. But however, when he come to collect, you want everybody to feel sorry for you. I'm just saying, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? He knew the territories that he played on. He knew he played with that devil. Anytime you in the industry, they all playing with him. Look at allegedly, all of them. But look at your boy Young Thug. Look, do y'all not just see what's going on within the streets of Tool? Like, they all are being judged. They all are being judged. But however, it's like, hey, you play with that devil, now he's trying to collect. And you don't want to give up. You know, so hey, they say all money ain't good money. And what your boy said, more money, more problems. Them biggest say more money, more problems.
True that.
Us middle class people, we good. Us middle class people, we good down here. We ain't trying to have it all. We just comfortable. We want to be comfortable. We good.
Just want to be comfortable.
But you know what?
Money up. Yeah.
Definitely. But at the same time, and like you had said it too, boss, they give you what you want. One thing about it, the man had talent out their ass. I mean, blow that whistle. But one thing about it, he allowed the wrong people to find out what his fetish was. Once he did, they wined him, they dined him, they gave him everything, all it was. Now, really and truly, Kel really should have had to get his shit together before this shit came up, you know what I'm saying, with the first tape. But you being that person that you are, them high leaks, you know what I'm saying, you breaking bread. Right now you hitting the charts, you know what I'm saying, million, 2, 3, 4, 5 million all around the world. That's big money. But at the same time, some got in the wrong hands at the wrong time, and them folks backed off on you the same way they were throwing you out there. They reeled you in, bro.
You know they everywhere. We already know they everywhere. They are everywhere. You heard me? Until we kind of realize it's a battle between good and evil. A lot of them won't even get what we even talking about right now. You know? So yeah, they everywhere. And he stepped on some toes.
Definitely. And you're right about that. I mean, some high toes too. Not no little penny at the toes.
All right. Shout out to my fellas in the back. Shout out to my fellas in the back. They are the engine. They the brains behind the channel as we up here bringing it to you all. They be in the back operating it, you know, so Boss Lady hands can be free. I ain't touching them to see that content coming up there. They're my babies. I love y'all, gentlemen.
Kudos, my brothers. Keep doing the great work y'all doing.
Yes, thank y'all so much for all y'all do.
Great word. True that.
True that. Okay, so all right.
So she was supposed to have been one of the victims too. Is that supposed to have been number 1 or number 4?
No, she's supposed to be. So you have them according. You have Sparkle Niece, which is number 1. Then you also have, hey, a girl Kirsten tuned in. What's up, Kish? Welcome, love. Good evening, boo. So you have minor 1. They go according to minor 1, minor 4, and minor 6. Like that's how they having them going. But however, allegedly, Sparkle's niece, she's minor 1. She's the one on the stand now. From our understanding, she's on the stand now. But however, it's weird because when we did been verified and truth finders on her, why we can't find that on her? It's like she's a ghost.
Nothing.
I mean, she's not fully in the system on no means necessary. How is that? It's like she's a ghost.
But you got to understand those. You got high people in high places you playing with. Devil all the way around. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize this man wasn't just fooling with people that was just entertainers. He was fooling with everybody. So ain't no telling what strings were pulled, who did what, how it may be, because at the same time, a lot of people wanted to make sure, am I on what you think? You know what I'm saying? They trying to cover their track. So whatever they got to do to throw it back on him and whatever they got to do is messed up because he didn't play this part by himself. And at the same time, who all, you know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to the victims, and I don't wish nothing like that on any woman. But at the same time,
who are victims? You right, Mr. Terry.
Yeah, true.
But however, the other ones who are willing participants, I have sorrow for them bitches. Like I'm
with you on that because at the same time,
I was a victim. You know what I'm saying? So I actually understand how actually victims feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? For those women right there, that's traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? That's messing up a legacy of, the next generation. But like you said, those ones that volunteered and was down with the shit, I mean, carry the torch too. But don't throw the rock and hide your hand at the same time. And then when that bag, all eating good, dressing good, jury down, but then while that living is gone, now you want to just throw it back on the main person. But what part did you play?
All righty now, Mr. Terry. There we go, running with this content again. So next up, you have more content. Thank you, fellas in the back. Let it rip. Thank you.
True that. Keep it going, guys.
R. Kelly's daughter breaks down at his federal trial in Chicago, telling jury he filmed them having sex while she was a minor. R. Kelly turns himself in at 1st District Police Headquarters in Chicago on February 22, 2019. Chris Sweda / Chicago Tribune. For the first time after 2 decades of swirling allegations, R. Kelly's former goddaughter has taken the stand as a prosecution witness in a case against the disgraced singer. Dressed in a white blazer with her hair in long braids, the woman, now 37 and testifying at Kelly's federal trial in Chicago under the pseudonym Jane, told the jury she had sexual contact with Kelly for the first time at 14. After testifying calmly for nearly 2 hours, Jane's voice began to break as she was asked to describe sexual encounters that Kelly recorded, including the now infamous tape at the center of Kelly's 2008 child pornography trial. One of the videos, which are expected to be played for jurors, showed Jane and Kelly having oral sex in the living room of his Lakeview home, she said. He could be seen giving her champagne and telling her to refer to her genitalia as 14 years old, she said. Then he urinated on her, she said in a voice almost too soft to hear. On another video from about the same time, Jane testified, filmed in the wood-paneled jacuzzi room in Kelly's basement, Kelly appeared to hand her money before they have sex. When a prosecutor asked why he gave her money, Jane started to cry audibly, saying after a long pause, "Because if anybody saw the tape or if it was released for some reason, he would say I was a prostitute." Their sex acts escalated to intercourse when she was 15, she said. Asked by a prosecutor how she knew her exact age, Jane calmly responded, "Because that's when I lost my virginity. After that, they had sex innumerable times, sometimes along with other teenage girls whom Jane recruited at Kelly's request, she said. The encounters took place in Kelly's home on West George Street, at his near West Side recording studio, on tour buses, and in hotels in Chicago and elsewhere, she said. 2 of the other minor victims are also expected to testify against Kelly later in the trial. To illustrate how young she looked at the time of the encounters, prosecutors had Jane identify 2 photos of herself from her childhood. The first, taken when she was a sophomore in high school, showed her on one knee holding a basketball, smiling. The other was a headshot from when she was in a music group at 13, around the time she said she first met Kelly. Jane and her parents had denied for years that Kelly ever had an inappropriate relationship with her, including to a grand jury in 2002. Jane was not called to testify at Kelly's 2008 Cook County trial for child pornography, even though county prosecutors alleged she was the girl on the tape. Federal prosecutors allege Kelly and his associates paid off Jane and her family and covered up other videotapes in order to rig his Cook County trial. He was acquitted on those charges in 2008. Jane told the jury Thursday that when Chicago to my grave, she said, adding that Kelly told her she did a good job answering their questions. Things escalated in early 2002, however, when her aunt, Stephanie Sparkle Edwards, told her there was a sex tape leaked depicting Jane and Kelly and that it was going to go public. She said Kelly continued to stress how important it was to continue to deny it. A short time later, Kelly met with Jane and her parents to tell them the truth about their relationship and to apologize and try to keep them on his side, she said. I just remember my dad storming out, Jane testified. He was saying, I can't help you. I can't help you. He was hysterical. Jane said Kelly decided to send them to the Bahamas and Cancun so they would not be accessible to police and the media. There was a lot of negative attention happening around the videotape and Robert wanted us to leave the country to pretty much clear our heads and figure out approaches going forward, Jane testified. Earlier in her testimony, Jane told the jury said she was starstruck when she first met Kelly in the 1990s, especially after he attended a performance of her music group and gave her good feedback. It made me feel happy that such a successful person was saying I was gifted, so I was excited, she said. She began to visit Kelly's studio regularly when she was 12 or 13, along with her aunt Stephanie Sparkle Edwards, a protege of Kelly's. Edwards advised her she should ask Kelly to be her godfather, she testified. She said, I should sit on his lap and rub his head and ask him to play that role in my life, Jane testified. She did, and Kelly chuckled a bit and said yes. After that, their relationship took a sexual turn, Jane said. She would have long phone conversations with him that eventually turned explicit, she said. She was 13 years old. Kelly also gave her alcohol for the first time when she was 14, and she began drinking heavily. It would help me loosen up, kind of take me away from the moment, she testified. Early in her testimony, Jane remained calm on the witness stand, keeping her gaze on the prosecutor asking her questions, pausing at times to sweep her braids off her shoulder or wipe at her eyelashes. Kelly showed little outward reaction to her testimony. When it came time for the witness to identify Kelly in the courtroom, U.S. District Judge Harry Lanenweber instructed everyone in the room to remove their masks. Then Jane said that she saw the singer sitting at the defense table in a blue suit jacket. After Assistant U.S. Attorney Jean Nysa-Pentang asked Jane to identify another article of clothing Kelly was wearing, Kelly's attorney, Jennifer Bonjean, said loudly into her microphone, so stipulated. It's Mr. Kelly. Prosecutors earlier called to the witness stand a man who in 2001 purchased a big house in Lakeview. A converted church with a swimming pool and basketball court and a barbershop. The previous owner was, he came to find out, R. Kelly. Kelly allegedly filmed at least one of the videos at issue in his federal indictment at that home, and in 2002, police evidence technicians came through to take photos, including pictures of the wood-paneled room depicted on the tape. After Matthew Hulsizer moved in, he found out that a smoke detector in at least one of the bedrooms was not in fact a smoke detector at all. It concealed a small hidden video camera. And in order to leave the bedroom, you had to press a button, he said, a feature he removed since he thought it was a safety hazard. A basketball court in the George Street home was an homage to Kelly's success, with a large cartoon mural painted on one wall depicting the Looney Tunes characters from the movie Space Jam, which of course had featured Kelly's Grammy-winning song. The cartoon included a likeness of Kelly on the court in red uniform and sunglasses, according to photos presented by the government, playing with the Tasmanian Devil. The cartoon scoreboard showed he was winning by 2 points, with 1 second left on the clock. Some in the crowd of cartoon characters, which included Tweety Bird and Marvin the Martian, were holding up signs. The Colorado room looked like the interior of a log cabin with faux wood walls and an accent wall that appeared to be fake stone. A large hot tub dominated the room, also ensconced in fake wood paneling. The photos of the master bedroom presented by prosecutors included close-ups of the escape button and the smoke detector on the ceiling, where the new owner said he'd found a small hidden video camera. Kelly sat dressed in a dark blue suit. Before court began, a marshal came out to the table to ask for a tie for him, telling his lawyers he wants the brown one today. Testimony had resumed Thursday with cross-examination of a retired Chicago police detective who investigated the initial allegations that Kelly was sexually abusing his teenage goddaughter. On the stand again Thursday, Daniel Everett reiterated that when he spoke to Jane and her parents in 2000, they denied that the girl had any kind of inappropriate relationship with Kelly. A little more than a year later, he got a tape from then Chicago Sun-Times journalist Jim DeRogatis and recognized Jane on the footage. That video became the center of Kelly's Cook County court case 20 years ago. Defense attorneys hit hard on chain of custody issues surrounding the tape. Everett noted that he has recently seen a copy of the footage and the content is the same, but he does not know where the original VHS tape is. On cross-examination from Bonjean, Everett noted that he also interviewed a friend of Jane's in 2002. That person is expected to testify later at trial under the pseudonym Pinky. There is no indication in Everett's reports that underage Pinky told him she had sexual contact with Kelly, Everett testified. And while there were concerns that a videotape depicted images of Pinky being abused, when Everett showed her and her mother stills from the tape, they denied it any involvement, he testified. Prosecutors victims often keep their abuse secret for years. Afternoon briefing. The tape allegedly filmed in that Lakeview house is one of 4 at the center of the child pornography charges against Kelly, who is also accused along with former associates Daryl McDavid and Milton June Brown of conspiring to rig his 2008 trial. In opening statements, prosecutors painted Kelly as a serial predator who had sexual contact with underage girls hundreds of times over the years. 5 women, including Pinky and Jane, are expected to testify over the course of the trial that Kelly sexually abused them when they were teenagers. Bonjean, meanwhile, said prosecutors' case really does hinge on the testimony of liars, extortionists, and people who engaged in the business of trafficking pornography. Opening statements began Wednesday after 2 full days of jury selection. The 12 jurors and 6 alternates were sworn in late Tuesday. On Wednesday morning, 1 juror was replaced with an alternate after developing a medical issue. They are expected to hear evidence and arguments over roughly the next 4 weeks. Meisner at ChicagoTribune.com. Mcrapo at ChicagoTribune.com. Copyright 2022, Chicago Tribune. Copyright 2022, Chicago Tribune.
All right, family. So you all heard that article as well. So tell me what you all think about the article and like what's going on there. Y'all can come off mute now.
The descriptions that we're hearing in this article is a little harsh to hear. As they're describing, what the young lady is saying and everything. It's kind of harsh to hear, but it's only gonna get worse.
But you ain't hear the lies and the discrepancies in that. Like, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Like, here it is right here. Here it is right here, Trey Lynn and family. What real mother or father, when your child, first of all, the nigga come with your child to tell you that he fucked up, he been sexually assaulting your child, and you just like, I can't, and you go out the door, hold up, nigga, if I'm finna grab this Kimberly 45 or this 223, like, nigga, I'm finna hit you with it. Mm-hmm. Help me right there, y'all. True. First of all, that didn't sound right. I'm saying you gotta really listen as they be speaking, because it's right in our face. Like, it's not hidden. Like, so you mean to tell me you told your dad now? Fathers don't play when it comes to their children, especially they girls. Girls be daddy girls. So you mean to tell me that this nigga, your daughter, then went to you and told you that she was sexually active? R. Kelly had been doing this to her, and what was his response, family? Nothing.
When his response should have been, he off earth. They should have, yeah. Most fathers is taking somebody off earth. He gonna take somebody off earth. You ain't gonna hear no silence at all.
And at the same time too, but it still goes back to it. When all this stuff came out, you heard what they said. They took that trip to the Bahamas. First of all, if I'm not down with nothing that you done did with my 13-year-old daughter, ain't no amount of money, ain't no amount of nothing that you gonna tell me, bro, what we about to do is go to the courthouse. Facts. Yeah, so that's what got me, because as I'm hearing this, and I'm like, a lot of stuff that y'all doing, and nobody's saying nothing or complaining.
True that.
But you complain.
True that.
You complain. Yeah, but you complain after that bread gone. It ain't making it's not making sense. That's why I said the red flags are too damn high.
Yeah, so and Asher added to like Tipsy Love was saying. Like Tipsy Love just got through saying, family. So you mean to tell me that Sparkle had her niece to seduce R. Kelly? Like, if all of them was plotting, all of them had plotted. They seen Chaos being a walking bank and they want to end on it. But family, y'all keep this convo going. I got to go get that Folgers in my cup. I'll be right back. Keep this live going. Keep it going, family.
True that. And see, and then another thing that got me as well, too, ladies, it's like when the lady had just said, what was it? That Sparkle was bringing her, don't get me wrong. I understand that's your auntie. And then at the same time, but when you told her, just to go ask her for him to be your goddaddy, you put in your head, I'm going to go sit on his lap, rub his bald head at 13, 14. I mean, what gave you the mindset to want to think those things and then actually do it at 14? Come on, man. No 14-year-old child, 12. Listen, my motto is, if the young lady is not baby form, she's not between the age no less than about 6, 7 years old, but she gets to the point where she's like 9, 10, and she's developing. There's places where, you sit her in a chair. There ain't no sitting on no lap. So that what got me as well. How in the world would y'all let her, or what gave her that mindset to even think that I'm going to go on here and sit in his lap and rub his head? Really?
That's go ahead, V. I'm sorry.
That's what it sounds like. They're teaching her what to do. But who would teach a child to do something like that?
This grown folks moves.
Grooming her. They've been grooming her since Aaliyah, and be way before that. You right, V. You right.
Yeah, but at the same time, everybody got to be accountable for their part.
That part.
Thanks. Because at the same time, it's like, not saying, not saying I'm riding his coattail. One thing about it, the only thing that he got that's covering him Kelly never approached those women. Some way, somehow, they got to him. Whoever, if he
That
sent out
part.
his messages,
That.
whatever you want to say, but everything wasn't about the messages. Sometimes it was about mom and dad bringing to them because they want to see their quote unquote daughter, you know what I'm saying, make it big. But, you know, like I said, this is just allegedly, you know, my thoughts on the matter. But at the same time, too much stuff went over that this child should have never partake in. Point blank simple.
True that. True
They
that.
didn't care. They didn't care. As long as the money was coming, they was cool. But
That
there's no
bag.
amount of money that I sell my child to some people, somebody. No.
Definitely.
No. Listen, I'm a daddy's girl. I'm an only child. But I never sat on my dad, uncles, any of the men in my family's lap. Never.
Yeah,
Never.
we didn't play that.
That's
Yeah,
not
we was,
okay.
yeah,
Your
for
brother
sure.
ain't shit.
Because you teach your child, you teach your daughter. Well, I know a real motherfucker do. I mean, real women do and real men. You never sit on a man's lap. You don't never sit on their knee. You never do that. It's things that you teach your children. So how is it that she sits on his knee and his lap and whatever and rub on his head and
And you 13.
what fantasy
Well,
world
you
they
14
on?
years
Oh,
old. Yeah, come on.
Woman shit.
That's grown. Yeah.
Kind of weird is a fantasy world. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that she was ahead of her time? Meaning she was. It sounds to me that makes me think she was a little fast girl.
Thank you. That's all it was. She wanted to grow up so quick because she, like you said, oh, this is R. Kelly. I got this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you know, I'm not saying that the young lady, you know what I'm saying, didn't do what she was, you know what I'm saying, probably what was required of her. You know what I'm saying? Coming from nothing, and you got a, you know what I'm saying, a multi-million-dollar dude in the mix. You know what I'm saying? If I can play my role, I'm gonna try to get in on the bag too. But ain't no way in the world I'm gonna use my daughter.
Hell no,
Hell no, you got a better chance use me as your security, bro.
If anything else, come get this monster. I'm a dope. Come get this monster. Get in the listen, get in the jungle with a beast who gonna fight back. Not no damn innocent. You know, hey, welcome to the panel. We have Tipsy Love in for it again tonight. What's up, Tips?
Yes.
Hey, Tipsy.
How are you doing?
What's up?
How are y'all?
How you doing,
We're good. How you doing, family?
Your boy Chaos tonight, girl.
I'm telling you, it's a setup, son. They all knew what that man was into, and they encouraged their children to be a part.
They groomed them for it.
That bag,
Like,
baby.
I can't believe Sparkle was the auntie telling her rub the head, and why would you do that?
All right.
Why would you do that? And then
allegedly, Tipsy, we knew how Sparkle and Drill was close, so you already knew what they all was into. Okay,
they all been into it, and that's the crazy thing. That's why where is the other takes with all the other women?
That part.
They must have some big celebrities in those videos because they keep talking about, oh, hey, if this man had book bags that he went to basketball, he went to the mall with these book bags, where the rest of the tape?
Where's the book bag?
Thank you. No, it's not just a book bag. Like I said, I'm telling you, that brother there, I mean, he might be slow, he might not have a third grade education, but I guarantee you, he got some kind of leverage that he might not have nobody on. But if he do, it's one of those women that really got his back. Because I guarantee you, Kelly ain't just got one tape. They say he was taping everything from day one.
Yeah, they said that man taped every interaction he had with him. Listen to me, family.
Thank you.
He taped all of them. So with that being said, he got the tapes of everybody that has ever ran across them on any level. That's why it's so damaging. But where the tapes at, though?
That part. Because you know, it's shook people. The second this stuff started getting out, it was some shook people hoping that stuff never surfaced.
Listen, when I tell y'all, don't y'all think that the man got tapes with so many celebrities, so many politicians and people on it? You know he know
that
right.
part.
Yeah, definitely. All over the world. Listen,
That's how he stayed on
part
top
of
so long. Kid you not, that's how he beat the first one.
Come on, tell him. You better speak, boss lady. Tell him.
That's how he beat the first. Okay.
I'm telling you,
he had leverage on their ass, but I guess
and he still got it.
Now they done studied him. He had the upper hand. Now they done studied Kev. Now your boy sitting back like, well, at least they think they studied him.
Right, because Kelly studied them too. That's why he made them do disgusting things. That's why in the video, like she said, he handed me the money so I could be a prostitute. Because he already felt like he was being set up.
Yes.
True that.
So if he knew Tipsy, listen, Tipsy Love, if he knew he was being set up, you mean to tell me y'all didn't think this man was setting their ass up? He knew he was being set up.
He knew that. That's why he used to take pictures of their ID front and back. All of that is not being accounted in court, that somebody meet you and tell you that I'm 18 and you're really 16, 17.
Okay, check this out, child. Check this out. Tipsy Love just dropped a diamond for us all. I'm going to see if y'all caught it. R. Kelly was always doing, like she said, the IDs and doing stuff like that, right? That's even with Aaliyah, right? So could it be so that they were offering these children up, but telling Kelly that they were like 17 to 18, but then they actually was like 13, 14 to 15? Could it have been the whole longest? I'm just playing. Hey, y'all know I got to switch it up. I got to play the advocate. Y'all know how I be coming. Because I think on all type of levels, y'all know how we do over here. Could it have been that, they were saying that these girls was like 18, but in actuality, they was like 13, 14, and 15. What y'all think?
True that. I mean, if you got somebody that can make fake IDs, I mean, shoot, And
he had no clue that they were underage. I'm just guessing. I'm just putting out there. Y'all know how it's going.
Exactly.
Yeah. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You make a great point too, boss lady, because what a person won't do for money. You know what I mean?
What if that was their plot on him? What if that was their plot on him the whole time? Tipsy Love just brought that up. What if that was their plot on him the whole time? They knew how old them babies really were. The real actual victim.
Thanks. And that's why his ass figured, if I'm gonna get jammed up, I might well get everything on camera. Believe me. Now, don't get it twisted. Thank you. Because, hey, just think about it, boss lady. How is it that nobody can really find those tapes?
Because I can't got them put up. I told y'all this last night. Listen to me. I told y'all when we discussed this last night. Listen, it gonna be like a Magini. What you call it? What you call it when they pull the rabbits out the hat? What you call it? It's gonna be a Hail Mary, a rabbit out the hat / Hail Mary. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, they think they got this man. Kels trusted somebody. He got somebody that he trusted. That he done gave all these tapes and was like, if it go all the way down like this, man, expose it. Y'all, what if he is convicted in Chicago? What y'all are saying? We start seeing all types of shit just popping up on the internet. Like, what the fuck? Like, would it be in a chance? I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
That way, if it breaks down that way, that's gonna be his way to go ahead. If I got to do this time in both states, everybody gonna have to do time.
Everybody gonna do it. Or what if his sister, the one that did that to him, is holding on to the tapes?
Okay.
That's why he protected his sister. Come on, Traylene, we're going somewhere with this girl. Hold on.
Yes.
Because y'all know, despite of what his sister did to him, that we all feel like was sickening and fucked up. They just a dysfunctional sick of a family, right?
Yeah.
So what if it's that's just their way of communicating a functioning? You know what I mean? So with that being said, what if, because guess what? They ain't said nothing about the sister and he protecting the sister. So the sister, like she out of Dodge and ain't dealing with him or nothing. What if the sister do have, hey, Tipsy, what you think about that? A V, chime in. Kish?
Oh yeah, I think that the sister got it. But the icing on the cake is the girl that testified today, her dad still worked for R. Kelly after the case.
Okay.
After the police showed his child on that videotape, he was still employed by Robert. He just died. That's why the family's coming out with it. And Sparkle commented to somebody and said that the girl was lying on trial, that they got forced to go testify. They didn't have a choice.
Wow.
Wait a minute, hold on.
So that's how they're trying to say it?
Because they didn't do a trial in 2008 for the girl. She didn't testify. But now she's testifying.
Not only that. Remember what we were just saying early, family? What were we saying early, family? That the government told her to say something that supported her immunity. They making her. Did we or did we not say this early in the show?
On. Yeah, we sure did.
Okay. They making her. If you don't do this, y'all know how them dirty ass government officials.
We're gonna charge you with lying in 2008 on stand, and you gonna go.
Okay.
You got immunity.
The big drug dealer though, Tips.
If they don't, they're going to get over the conspiracy charge.
It's the butt there. It's the butt there. You got immunity, but you about to do what we tell you to do to get this immunity. Which for her is, now I can talk because my dad is deceased and I got this dealer boyfriend and they got stuff on him. So they wrapping two cases into one. I said what I said.
Because
that's how they play it.
Yeah, because if she's 37 and she said her and Robert stopped doing whatever at 18, where you been?
Come on, man. Sis? Thank you. 19 years going on the day.
Now Daddy was working to get all the evidence. That's why he kept working. He was playing it like it ain't a big deal because he was getting the evidence that he needed to get to take Kels down. I'm done.
No, he was doing money laundering. He was sold his goddamn. Yep. He sold his damn daughter. That's what he did. He sold his daughter to the highest bidder.
Definitely. Yep. And then for her,
if the auntie is encouraging this and the daddy didn't do nothing, and Sparkle's sister is the mama and she didn't do nothing, the whole family nasty.
Thank you.
How do a 13-year-old girl know how to seduce a man? How do you know how to seduce somebody?
Thank you.
Exactly.
What the heck are you talking about?
She barely know how to wash.
And then what got me though, then it said that the news people said that she said, well, yeah, I ought to go over there and sit on his lap and rub his head. What the hell?
Hold on, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
Where did you learn that from?
But who says
Where did she learn that from? She seen somebody. She around some older people, which probably is Sparkle, and they doing the ones and the twos, and she's sitting out there recording mentally, and then boom, here come R. Kelly. Now she know how to seduce her. Come, I'm done.
With that Jezebel spirit seducing, but my thing is, you so young, how the fuck you know how to do that? That's some shit of older bit. Oh, baby, let me go over here and make sure
grown woman.
She was groomed for that. She was groomed for that. Because you got to look at it. If Sparkle was part of his crew, Sparkle knew how R. Kelly was.
Yeah.
Come on now. She knew he was freaky, and I guarantee you, at that same time, despite the whole however she felt about it, she know the nigga had money, she knew what he liked, and then for her to say, I should go over there and sit on his lap and rub his head, you was groomed, young lady. You knew you were groomed real good because she knew what he liked.
Because at that moment, me as a mother, or aunt, or something like this, I would have said, what? I would have bust that back over. Pow!
I'd have drug her ass right there. Just drug her around the house. Just
True that. Thank you.
Just
First of all, What 13-year-old need to be around grown folks anyway? Period.
Exactly. And then back in that era, we were still getting
not even around.
Back in that era, y'all, we were still getting popped in the mouth and don't come in here sitting grown folk being the girl.
Nigga, you got backed up with anything in the air. Whatever mama or daddy could grab to throw at you, it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen. So how is y'all out here? Yeah, she was fast. She was fast.
Real fast. Come on. So and then that lets you know facts. And then being around. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They brought a 13-year-old girl to the studio. Are y'all listening to this? They brought a 13-year-old girl to the studio to sit on Robert lap. Like I said, it was the wife and Sparkle who started all of this. They were tired of sleeping with him, and they was like, "Oh, we know what he like. Let's bring somebody new into the picture." And that was that little girl. Yeah. Like I told you, all the women went out to go find other people, their friends, their cousins.
Yes.
Why would you requested her? He requested her.
Yeah, why would you do that if you're in such a bad situation, other than the fact you wanted to swindle it on someone else?
True that.
That just lets you know how messed up they are.
Exactly. He requested her. He seen her somewhere around the family, and he who is that? Who is that? But you a grown man requesting a little girl. That's not okay. It's not.
What make you think requesting Trey? They were offering them up. How she talking, baby? This ain't her first time at 13, 14 years old.
Right.
Even though she I don't believe that if you sitting on his lap and rubbing his head, that ain't no first time behavior.
No,
no ma'am and no sir. Can't nobody make me believe that that's okay. No. That's not.
Unless her dad
she trained to go. She TTG trained to go.
Yeah, or unless her dad was doing it to her too. Y'all cut it out. My thing is, why would you go for Godfather?
Exactly. That gem right there, that was a gem right there. I'm done. Oh, come on.
Exactly.
Yes.
Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, family.
Yeah, you hit the nail with the hammer then.
Yes. So, like, what you think, V? Like, what you think, V?
That's what I was saying. I said she was grown. I had read that the father worked for her and the mother worked for him. The father was in the band. They sent them on trips and all this stuff. And when the money ran out, that's when they started talking.
Mm-hmm. The money didn't run out. I don't think the money
always go back to that.
Didn't run out. He just stopped.
I think the contract was over.
Yeah, the contract was over. Okay. He no longer gave their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because imagine the cops coming to you in your living room and show you the tape and said, "This is your child." You say, "No, it's not her. Don't include my child in this." Then you go to the Bahamas. Y'all cut it out.
Oh, okay. On the
that part, yeah. And then they're gonna say talking about you took the vacation to the Bahamas for y'all head. The fuck? Clear your head for what? Because of what you just done? Or what y'all doing?
Allegedly, if you really rape my child, bitch, go clear who head. Bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
Thank you.
That part.
First of all, come on, man. Ain't no way, listen.
And I'm going to prison. It's cool.
So y'all went to Bahamas and they slept good, they ate good.
There ain't no way in the.
They danced around in Hulu dresses and shit like what they did. So all of them had a nice time. While this little girl just told you allegedly she was raped. So y'all went over here to
First of all, yeah, because listen here, I wouldn't give a fuck if I was on that trip and I took your money because I'm using you like you use me. And if my daughter called me and tell me she's raped at 13, nigga, I'm leaving that trip. I'm coming straight to your office. Anybody good in my way, I'm gunning them down. And I'm coming with that big chopper, bro.
I'm going to bring your top. You hear me? I'm going to off your top. It's just that simple. Don't stop.
Yes.
Real parents don't play by their children, especially some shit on that level.
My daughter?
Your tongue gotta come off.
Never.
No tongue.
Never.
Big time, bro. I would never listen. I put it like this: you would never, whatever building you in, they'll know I'm downstairs because you can never come out that bitch. You can have all the security. I'm gonna make sure, front or back, bro. I promise you, you would not make another concert.
No,
So,
you ain't
Not with mine. A real nigga? Come on, man.
And they
13,
not
14.
gonna
I don't
They not finding
listen
you.
here, man. That just facts.
So, okay,
You first of all, you shouldn't have had your ass there in the first fucking place. That's my thing. Because at 13 years old, if I don't see no little young group, you know what I'm saying, no 12, 13-year-old, y'all trying to make a little young group, she don't need to be there. And I'm going to be every step she has. She got to go pee. I'm going to be standing at the door. You're not going to do that, man.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you just fucked up so many generations. And then just imagine these women can't love no more. The hatred they might have for men. Come on, man.
True that.
Did you want to point the finger at that man? I'm pointing the finger at your mom and daddy.
True
that.
That's fucked up.
For a lifetime. There's so many people out here that's going through that right now, drinking and drugging and don't know what to do with their life because it is debilitating them. Yes.
Yeah.
And only way you can, it don't, even if you go to therapy and change your life, it still don't go away. It's there every day. You just got a better way of knowing how to deal with it. And that's coming from a rape victim. I was protective over my son. No, it ain't even an option. It's not a thought. Off. They done. Off. Period.
Yes.
Ain't a dollar. There's not a dollar. There's not a promise. There's nothing. And it ain't godly. It's not happening. Period. No.
Fact. True that.
So okay, so VF and Sister Love. So tell me what you all think in pertaining to like said the overall. What y'all think gonna take place with his case? Like what y'all think gonna take place? What's gonna actually happen?
I think they're gonna bring forth more people. They're gonna bring those co-defendants in, try to shake it up a little bit, and have everybody going against each other. And I think in the end, R. Kelly gonna have to start singing like a bird. That's what I think.
Out of the 13 charges, I don't think he's gonna be convicted on all 13 charges. But Robert has to take responsibility. He had no business in the world recording such foulness in the first place. Regardless on what you was trying to do, belittle them, all of that, look at it. All of it's coming to bite you in the butt.
True that. Yeah. Facts.
True
that. That's facts right there.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel the same way as well. You know what I'm saying? You do the crime, you know what I'm saying? You got to do the time. I mean, at the same time, you're a grown man. You know, you should know a child from, you know what I'm saying, from a grown adult. You got girls of your own. So at the same time, I feel like Robert, you know, he knows his back is against the wall, no matter how he looking at the shit. I mean, throughout the whole ordeal. But his best bet to me is you better not take this shit by yourself, bro. I just wouldn't go down by myself. I wouldn't give a fuck. Even though I know I'm wrong and I did what I did, and I mean I got the crime got to fit the charge, but I wouldn't go by myself. I promise you that. And I just think that, you know what I'm saying. Say that again.
I said you taking some folks down with you? Did you?
I didn't put no gun to nobody's head to make them do anything. And at the same time, Kelly shit. My thing is, I would have had people right there. Don't get me wrong. If I'm the type of person that I am, listen here. I need you to check these mugs, credentials, check everything. Listen here. You mugs ain't 20. I don't fool with 18, 19. What can they do for a grown 30, 45 year old man? That's your child. Now, if your ass 21 years or older, I want to know, then, you know what I'm saying? Then we can go from there. So I say his ass need to fly, but you need to give up the good, bro. Because I wouldn't go do all this time by myself, I promise you. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm just gonna bring the whole domino effect down because they put me in this situation, which I know I got fucked up and I allowed myself to do it. But if I'm incriminated with all my evidence, with the evidence you got against me, I got some evidence for some more people too. Point blank simple.
We all going together. If we did it together, we going together.
I'm
only gonna bite my tongue so
it,
long, but I'm not taking rap for everybody while y'all out here living y'all best lives and I'm somewhere, I'm behind bars, life, the electric chair coming. And I'm gonna need, y'all gonna have to get your stuff.
Thank you. And at the same time, when the shit was going on, y'all weren't complaining about the $1 million videos on the yacht, these big old mansions and shit, you know, these big mansion parties. Wasn't nobody complaining then.
Right.
So now, you know what I'm saying, why all the complaints come about.
That's why his lawyer opened up with the fact that these are con artists. That's what they are. Sex traffickers and con artists. That's what those women were to Robert.
Mm-hmm. They were bringing those
that part.
Because they know he had that fetish.
Definitely. Well, you know, hey, it comes along with the territory. I mean, just put it like this. If I was a multi-million-dollar man and I put out this, had me one of these big, I spread, you know what I'm saying, big old parties, I just invited any and everybody there. They never knew who the hell I was. But then at that party, they wind up seeing him like, oh, that's the money man right there. Just imagine, you only got one woman to say, and let a bunch of group up, oh, that's the money man right there. Do you know how many women that in that group will just lie about their age just to get in where they fit in at? But it's up to you as that man and individual to know you know what I'm saying, your wills, your wants, and your dues. Because at the same time, I'm not going to be dealing and being around those 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds. I have no reason around it if they're not my children. Now, if you're trying to get into this industry, I can hook you up with people who deal with young kids. Now, if you're 21 years or older, I deal with you because I want to make sure it's things legit. So if stuff pop off, you know what I'm saying, I can know how to go back to cover myself. They allowed this man they fed his fetish. And he ate like a rabbit. But when it was time for the food shortage to go low, that same rabbit got skinned. They about to gut him. So he better go and gut them before they gut him.
Do that.
That's it.
And I really think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's get you before you get me.
Exactly.
True
and we all know I'm gonna get you first, and that's where it all come in through.
Exactly. There's no way that I think he just gonna sit there and just be quiet. He's already looking at what 80 years.
But you got to remember,
80 years old.
If you can think about Robert's career, right? They literally only have 5 or so videos of interviews with Robert. Robert never talked. Robert knew his disability. He didn't have interviews. They got these same 5 interviews running around when Robert says some crap like, what do you mean when you say little girl? They don't have real interviews about Robert. Even at his last case in New York, his lawyer pretty much said, nope, he's not going to talk because they know Robert can't comprehend as an adult. And those girls was willing participants. They was not victims.
Thank you. True that. There you go. Because I'm telling you, man, when you in that situation like that, come on. You got somebody that ain't never been in that limelight. Mug got a multi-million-dollar, you know what I'm saying, and you don't think, you know what I'm saying, some shit gonna jump off? Somebody gonna lie about something to get somewhere, just to get in there. And then at the same time, you know what I mean, the parents, I'm just going back to that because I'm like, there's no way in the hell I can be willing about that. I don't care how much money you got, bro. This is my child. This is a human being. I want her to grow up to see, and if she want to do that when she get old enough, then let that be her free will. Don't take her will away from her.
Facts, Mr. Terry. Let a kid be a kid as long as they can. There's too many people in this world trying to make these kids grow up already. They trying to thought out the little girls and pimp out the little boys. Leave it be. Let them kids be kids.
I don't even believe nothing anymore. Sparkle came out here and had us feeling sad for her, how her niece went through this. Now, we got a whole different version of this person who went on every radio station, anywhere that could hear Sparkle. Sparkle was on it. Just to find out you the auntie that was saying rub the head. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. And plus, you was the auntie, too. Yeah, but no, she was the auntie too that was spending that money when they hit that platinum record. She wasn't complaining in, was she?
No. The family stopped talking to Sparkle. They disowned Sparkle ass for coming out with that story. They disowned her.
Yep.
Whoa. Hey, because they fucked around and broke the camera's back. You fucked up their bag. That's what that was. Yeah.
Because even when she did that interview on Surviving R. Kelly on there, that girl was nowhere to be found. That family was nowhere to be found. They weren't even talking to her for her little $1,200 for her interview she did with those people. It's sorry. Like, Sparkle, you was the leader of this, and you came out screaming that your niece was hurt, not knowing you gave your niece to a predator.
Not only that, Tipsy, how is it so ironic that you can't pull up nothing on this chick? Been verified, true finders, none of that. It's like she a walking ghost. Why is that?
Repeat your question.
Yes.
I said, why is it that you can't pull up nothing on her, been verified or true finders? It's like she's a walking ghost.
Yep, that's how she was for years.
Where you can't pull up no information. Have the government hear her just that good to the point where they don't want people, now that she's been exposed, they don't want people to know her whereabouts and all this. Could that be possible?
I don't know if that's it, because she definitely has a social media.
She got a social media, but ain't then pulling up and been verified or nothing like that. You know, been verified and all those apps, they pull up the social media, the homes, the phone numbers, the next.
Maybe because she was pregnant, the little first girl that we see on there, she had a baby and all. Maybe she has her husband's last name and they only going by her maiden name.
Even with that being said, it'd have been pulled up.
Really? And it's not pulling up nothing on her. That's crazy.
Nothing.
Yeah. I'm telling you, but you got to look at it too, though, boss. For that to go on and then the situation, they probably had tabs on the whole situation on that. They probably kept her low key because she was involved with that first, and then she fucked around. She played double jeopardy with this big time boy. Now she's stuck between two rocks. Either you gonna give up something, but you got to lose something on one end. So who you gonna give up first?
Like her auntie family. Doesn't she look like her auntie?
She definitely looks like Sparkle.
Don't she look like
her? Definitely.
Yeah.
But R. Kelly has some pretty girls now.
Yeah, I mean, don't get it twisted. They was gorgeous girls. You know what I mean? Didn't ever look. But when I started seeing the young girls and when all that stuff came out, I said, you can't tell them young girls. I'm like, bro, you keep bad bras around you. What? Why are they even in here? Real niggas gonna be like, bro, I got to go. If you keeping that in here, I'm gone. It's not looking right in this mode. I mean, you don't feel comfortable?
Terry, a young mind is very, very easily manipulated. So why would I want a grown woman who already got her mindset, who already has said, I'm not going to do this, when you can find a child who's a willing participant?
No, I just can't see. I respect how definitely how you said it and how you put it, and you have those out there like that. I just can't see my mindset even doing it. But we're talking about R. Kelly, so you make a great point. I agree with you. True that.
True that.
That's really why they call him the Pied Piper. He got to call the Pied Piper for reason.
Right. I know, they call him R. Kelly the Pied Piper, the Piper. Okay, so the Piper was laying the pipe. Okay, so
that part.
Yes. So like I said, she look exactly like her aunt, baby. You can't deny that. But Tiffany, tell us what you think about, her having a baby by the bodyguard. Her daughter Jay. What's the daughter name again?
Yep, by the bodyguard. I told y'all it was a circle of sick people.
How? So when did this take place? Like, I'm lost. Was it doing a threesome? Did they double back?
Nope. They started dating after Robert, like most of them do. They meet people in the camp, and Robert just gives them to them.
So allegedly, she was still a minor when she was and got pregnant, right?
No, she was of age. She got a wedding. I showed you the pregnant picture of her. You didn't see it? And then the girl minor 6 is her cousin.
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Crazy.
You closed the door. The
cousin.
God,
the whole family was
all the way around.
Look, the whole family was on scheme and go.
I'm starting to feel like my family we might be special. What? So everybody now.
Listen, the whole family was on scheme and go. Okay.
Yeah, they was on go.
Family affair.
Family affair, wow. Right, Miss B? Tell them that.
Yep, number 6 and number 1 are related. That's why I keep telling y'all. It's like the girls, and they should go to jail too. They should go to jail for bringing their friends to be a part of something that was so disgusting to you. You went to go find your friends, my dude.
They fucking behind each other.
Geronda went and found the other girl that's a stud. Y'all remember the girl that's a stud that married the white man?
Yeah, I got
Geronda went to found her, and she was her classmate to the girl that they said to a stud.
Okay, that was her she bought it.
So where's Geronda in all of
Geronda can't be in this story because she hadn't met R. Kelly yet. Geronda met R. Kelly at this case, at the 2008 case. She was in the audience.
She sure did. Wow. She was going to see
That's why she's not a part of it.
Yes, she wanted to be there. She wanted to be there.
That's why I said those people are sick. It takes sick people to do that, son. You invited your friend. Then y'all saying R. Kelly made the girl dress like a dude. The girl mama made her dress like a dude.
Wow.
Why is that?
Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What?
Yeah. I remember that. But why is
I knew her mother was off the hook, but I didn't know to that much degree.
But believe it or not, Geronda had a nice shape. I think if I'm not mistaken, it was to hide her figure. Was it, Tips?
It was what? Say that again.
I think it was to hide her figure.
It was. And Geronda was going to a court case every day in 2008. Every single day. She met Robert with a fake ID and said she was 18. When she finally, months later, told him the truth that she was 16, Robert said, "Oh, no, we're going to stick to the lie you told me." Robert got done with her and he gave it to her best friend. Some dude, the best friend owns like a, I want to say a barber shop.
Wow. And there you have it.
When they get you out like you ain't ish.
Yeah,
but listen, we discussed it earlier. But see, we discussed it earlier, family, when we said Trey Leon, like, no, Geronda nowhere near this case. Like, at first she was back in 2008. I already said that. Like, she was in 2008, but she nowhere near this.
Because I remember that name. That's why when I seen it, I said, no, that ain't her. That's not her name. I remember Geronda's face as though yesterday. I can still see.
Geronda wrote a book.
Geronda
and the man, I forgot what his name was, something with a Debo, something like that. He went and let her in R. Kelly house. That girl used to catch the bus from the hood to downtown to go to that case. She used to catch the bus and the train to get to Robert House. Took over an hour and a half.
Hey,
well, she was going to get that man. She going to get that man.
Get pissed off. She was on a real mission. She was on a mission. That's a mission right there. That's a whole mission. Ooh.
She wouldn't stop until she got there. Trying
to
go.
Why a lot of people that video, a lot of people that was on that surviving R. Kelly wasn't credible to be put on the case. Do that make sense? A lot of them is not even there. The Mexican lady that was talking that crap, she met him in the mall. She wasn't on there. A lot of people's not on there because their story is not credible.
Wow. Wow.
But didn't we just say that earlier? We just said that. A lot of them wasn't credible.
Yeah.
That's why they had to go back to 2008 with that one little girl.
Yeah. Yeah. They pretty much just and the people don't see this, like they really just fucking him all over, right?
Imagine. Okay, y'all remember Lisa Van Horn, right? Van Allen.
Yes.
If she was a credible person that this happened to, she was around the era of this little girl that's in the video. She actually slept with this girl. They got a whole nother video with Lisa in the video with this young little girl. That's why she got immunity, and they couldn't use her as John Doe because it would incriminate her on the video because she was of age sleeping with a little girl too.
Yeah, they all was. And as well as that, that's what I'm saying about the secretary. Like, how is it that the secretary just get off? You know, she used to go to the schools and to these playgrounds and stuff and go and get these girls.
Yep. So a lot of people were credible.
Yeah.
So she was a walk around madam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Allegedly the white was.
Yeah, all you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in the world. Yeah, all madam, because ain't no way in the world. But then now everybody want to cry and play victim. So many. But listen here, I can understand that if you go through certain things at a certain time. I mean, if you're a younger young lady or young man, it hinders you as you get older, especially being abused and molested at an early age. But when you're being with this man for so many damn near decade and had kids, and you're telling me you don't know damn part of nothing what's going on, but you supposed to be his choreographer for his dances when he went on concerts, and you're telling me, oh, now this is something that I never experienced. I never thought he used me. Bullshit. I'm like, oh man.
Please and bullshit. Peace and bullshit. Ain't no way in heck, because women run the house. We run the house. So how is it
Kiss
that
my ass on that, man.
Have no clue? Come on, women run the house.
Man, kiss my ass, man.
And women they are so
at the same time.
Listen, women are some. With all due respect, ladies, I'm a lady myself. I'm just not emotional, Hey, but women are so emotional, nosy, instinctable creatures.
Right.
They have instincts and all of that. Like, you can't just literally just be like, no, that ain't happening. Because within your gut, that's what the fuck is happening. You know what I mean? So
it's just too much of it. You know what I'm saying? That you want to throw the rock and hide your hand when certain shit comes about. But at the same time, you play the role in this, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, you saying you play victim and everything and stuff. At the end of the day, you can point the finger at Kelly, but I guarantee you half of y'all motherfuckers ain't sleeping right.
True that. They're not going to sleep right. They tossing and turning. Hey, they tossing and turning. They've been tossing and turning ever since they offered them babies.
True that, boss. True that. Thank you.
True that.
And then because it seems to me, one thing about R. Kelly, it seems to me, if you wasn't a part of his circle and you couldn't get to that studio or wherever the hell he was at, you had to have something to give to him. So don't sit up there, male or female, don't get his mom, dad, little girl, or something like that. Y'all, every one of y'all went to get something from it. It was from music, money, sex, or whatever it was. He had what half of everybody needs. Just imagine this man being all over the world just like Michael Jackson. So you kiss my ass and you tell me that y'all bitches ain't been in his parties.
He done had
come on, man.
All over the world. He
done had what go down at them parties.
All over the world. He done had it all over the world, all kinds.
His parties are no holds bar. Either you down or you got to go.
Go on at them parties, allegedly. We all know what go on at the mansion parties. Allegedly. We're gonna all say allegedly. They sleep with the children. Allegedly, they cannabis eat. Allegedly, they drink the blood. Allegedly, they screw each other. Allegedly, they get geek. Allegedly, the whole demon come out of it. So we already know all this is
True that. Facts. All I can say is, when you walk in the door, you better be ready with this
I
thing.
don't know him have
After you sign the NDA, you gotta sign the NDA first, and
look,
then
that's why I said they all have contracts on each other. They got dirt on each
NDA.
other. Oh, I got you. You know I know what you did. Like
it's
yeah,
just one big old circle of there's one big old circle of I got shit on you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You got me and I got you. Yes. So I mean, it's very sick and sad. So leading up to, you know, where this case gonna go, like stated, we're gonna continue to watch this case. Like we're gonna continue to watch because it's, you know, we're gonna continue to watch the movie. Cause this movie, at what part do it get really good? We're gonna have to break out the kettle corn popcorn family. We're gonna have to break out the kettle corn. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to break out the kettle corn.
True that.
Hey, put them glasses. Look, we're gonna have to put them glasses on. And kick back and watch this movie as it play out. You heard me?
Because I'm telling you, man, this gonna be a jump off, man. Because you got to look at it. I mean, just all bullshit aside. Even though everybody's waiting on what's gonna take place in Chi-Town, he still got 30 riding in New York.
But hold on, Mr. Terry family. Listen, y'all. What if everybody like? What if everybody already counted him like man? Oh, he got 30 years in New York. Man, they finna hang that nigga. And what if it come back not guilty?
That'd be whoa.
I just be speaking now.
That's a big one. That's the big
I just be speaking now. I be throwing stuff in the air. Y'all know I got it. Like I said, I be the little advocate, the little devil advocate at times. You feel me? What if it come back? Cause listen here. Hey, Gene ain't no joke. His lawyer. Hey man, she so raw, she a lion in the jungle. Tell raw look, she eat the hell out some raw meat. She ain't playing. I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey,
she a little snapper now.
Yeah, that was Bill Cosby lawyer. Bill Cosby the one got her to help Kel. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Kelly, Bill behind the scenes. Bill behind the scenes. Yeah.
Bill behind the scenes helping. That's what I'm telling y'all. Regardless of what, Kel's got people that support him. Bill Cosby being one, allegedly, but now that ain't allegedly because it's out there. Yeah. Bill, he helping that man. So
at the same time,
Bill know from experience what they did to him. You get what I'm saying? It's like every time when they step on that percent feet, they have to hit you with that number 42, letting you know you still a nigga. In geometry, 42 means nigga. You understand me? Bill, you got too big. When his butt wanted to get that NBC or whatever. So then you got your boy Chaos tried to come with what he tried to come with. So now, nigga, we got to show you. Now, it ain't nothing flowing if we don't say it's going to flow. You feel?
True that. There you go. Like True that.
They still have to listen. They going to make you and they going to break you. They give it to you and they take it away.
True that. And then when they take it away, they put you in a bad situation, boy.
Hey, she ain't playing. I'm going to tell you something. She ain't playing. I'm going to just call this thing what it is, right? What if, like I said, everybody looking at it that he got the charges and he got, you know, that time that he got in New York, so they automatically threw this man away. And they like, oh, shit, man, he done. They gon', you know, they gon' do him da. Because according to, like stated, his lawyer is not playing. For one, she already got an issue for an appeal. They rushed with the jury selection. Y'all think she ain't finna eat their ass like a piece of steak? What's she like, a medium rare raw?
Medium well. She like that medium raw.
Well,
big hunk of meat in the middle.
That's why everybody was ready to see Chicago, because Chicago was gonna come with some thunder coming with that.
I'm trying to tell y'all, that's what I said then, and I'm still rocking with it. Hey, y'all, it's going to be a Hail Mary. Something going to pop off. Listen, everybody that counted this man out, something going to pop off. Because if we sitting up here, we researching and we looking at it, and we hear all the lies. It's right there. You don't see that?
Facts. Hey, you heard what he on the last New York thing before when all that came out. She said, "Yeah, we going back to the table and all that." I just advised him not to say nothing, and I got it from there. And
what do you think? Boy. And then, what do you think? Some attorneys, they say that it's best that they not allow they client to speak. Some feel like they want their client to speak because it'll help them. But if she say no, I advise him not to say nothing. Get what? Hey, she go hand at whoa.
That's because he don't have a grown man's mentality. He still have a kid's mentality. That he gonna get up there and just they gonna crush him. They gonna crush him. They gonna crush him.
And notice too. Let me ask y'all this question too. Did Bill get on the stand?
No.
Nope.
Thank you.
And wait a minute, let's run this thing. How long was Bill gone?
4 to 5 years.
Okay. How long has Bill been gone? Yep. We going into
4 to 5 years.
Hey, y'all better make it make sense.
Make it
I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all better make it make sense now. They keep on sleeping on this case if they want to. But we see what it do. We see what it do.
It's going to be a powerful move, man. And I guarantee you, that little slim little white woman, she finna make a hellified chest move on her head.
See how she walk? She walk like...
Oh.
Listen,
cocky is here too.
Is she Jewish?
I don't know, but you see how she was walking firm up in that damn building with them damn little heels on.
She walked like she had the power. I got the power.
I got this shit in the bag.
Even
what's her name? The one that had a bag up here.
Mm-hmm. Check up on it, boo. You can't check up on it. That's how she
check this out. I ain't giving them no type of credit or no nothing like that. But I will tell you all, due to experience, when it comes to that courtroom, them Jewish attorneys are the best attorneys to have in the courtroom.
That's why I said it.
Let me tell y'all now.
Yeah.
Them Jewish attorneys, please hear me when I tell y'all, this ain't to step on nobody's toes. None of that. It's not to step on nobody's toes. But according to, factual, everyday life experience, hey, if you into any type of legal trouble or whatever else or anything, whatever your case may be, it's best to rock with a Jewish attorney.
Them boys don't give a fuck, male or female.
Man, hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Them
bitches, there's no bottom, there's nothing they won't touch. Okay?
Listen, it's like for some reason they had a way in the courtroom. It's like the judges and the DA be scared of them.
You already know why.
Because what it is though, they what they do, and then what I had to find out because I had to use one. I was like, I had a situation that was going on. This motherfucker went back and ran everything that was wrong with that jurisdiction. That motherfucker went in there and got their codes of law of jurisdiction when it came down to the point. And when he went in there, he hit their ass so quick. By the time lunchtime, when they took a break, they just told me, "Hey, all charges were dropped." And I walked out that bitch, me and him. He got his bag and I got my freedom. I don't know what the fuck he put. I don't know what the hell he wrote in that damn document paper, but he told the judge, he said, "Can I go through it?" And then the judge said, "Let me see y'all in my chambers." I said, "What the hell going on?"
I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, that lady ain't playing. She go to hell in hot water for chaos. Listen, just like she did for Bill. Y'all see Bill walking out the way 4 years. Listen, Kel working on his 4th year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn sure is. Yeah.
She said she's about to show out for Kelly. Facts. She about to turn up. She right back where she wanted this to go. Get what? Who's to say she ain't finna pull out? What if the attorney? Hold on. What if the attorney? Y'all listen, y'all come on now. Y'all know I gotta come with the advocate again. What if the attorney seen the tapes?
She had to. She got to see all the dirty stuff.
Yeah.
She got to see all the dirty stuff so she know what she dealing with. But that's why they are lawyers, because they lie. They know how to lie and fix it up for them to win the case. But they gotta know everything.
So listen, let me ask you this, boss.
What if the attorney seen the tapes?
What if she have them as well?
What if she the one got them? We thinking the sister got them. I'm just saying.
The lawyers have the dirt. They have the dirt because if anything happened to their client, then guess what? They know if they got to give it to somebody or they got to fight for them. They know what they fighting for. They know why their client was handled or deceased, whatever the situation. They have to know that. So I listen. It's between the lawyer or the sister, or shoot, they both might have copies.
And you know, so if anything ever happens to Kel, that's her motive to go back and use everything on every jurisdiction against their
Come on.
There you go, Terry.
Yeah.
Now, see, I'm going to tell y'all something. This, what I'm about to say, has nothing to do with the Kel's case. But however, y'all know, down there in Birmingham, Alabama, right, a lawyer actually got locked up for taking his client heroin into the county jail back home where I come from. So it's like, you know, that they are rocking, like these lawyers actually rocking like this. You get what I'm saying? So what if Kelly then ran it all down to her? She got the tapes, and without a shadow of a doubt, that's why she fighting the way she fighting, because she know what to do.
Thank you. And listen, now 9 times out of 10, you know, I don't know who all on the panel that, you know what I'm saying, done had attorneys that they had to use whatever situation they are. First thing that attorney gonna sit there and tell me, listen, before he write anything down, I need you to tell me everything.
Tell me everything.
Yep. I need you to tell me everything, and this way I can have this in order to know how to fight for you. And I guarantee you, that girl, listen, that woman seen the tapes. She seen some of them, but she still got to wait to finish watching the rest of them, because I think she got them.
Hey, she cocky. She too. How can I say this? She too, the way she acts, she too confident.
Already won the case.
She too confident. So how is it that you could be too confident? You know something going on if you confident like that. You cocky and confident, you know somebody don't know.
Yep, she got the shit. She got it.
She got the lowdown on every freaking damn thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello, fam.
Hey,
man.
Thanks for tuning in, kids. Lil, so what you think as you been sitting back watching? What you think, love?
They pimped that poor girl out.
You're right, though, kids. That's how that works.
They went to get pimped too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you know, Lil Wayne, when he admitted to getting tapped, and he said he liked it. So
that's what I'm
some
saying.
people
Most of the time
come out the box being a freak. Some people come out the box being a freak. Some people
born freaks. You know how they go. They like it all.
That part.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And then this thing about it is just the thing to me. I don't care what kind of fetish that you like in life. You know what I'm saying? That's whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. But don't sit up there and throw the rock and hide your hand when some shit jump off. Because if you knew good and well, all y'all motherfuckers know, them boy, listen, that man was making some fucked up ass moves, and whatever he was doing, y'all liked it because y'all was still around, y'all was getting that bag, and then, like I said, at the end of the day, some of y'all are still, interacting and going and married to the women he was fucking with. Y'all ain't no better than them.
Okay, check out the comment on the screen, family. I'm gonna put it right back up here. Okay, so y'all know in court. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this back up here real quick. In court, it's not what you know, but it's about what you can prove.
Facts. True that.
True that.
There you go.
Yeah.
True that. There you go.
Definitely.
In court, it's not what you know, but
And
it's
look,
what
see
you
him walking in that mud.
That's
It's what you can prove.
Yeah. True that. True that. That's why I said she cocking for a
True
reason,
that.
gal. She cocking for a reason. Everybody done counted Kel out.
She
Everybody.
did. She's still pushing that paperwork. And see, a lot of people, not just us and everybody in general, they don't understand. This woman is making appeals behind closed doors.
Y'all see
She don't
how
have
she
to
bust
present
New York
everything to
open,
the
didn't it?
front.
Y'all
Man,
see how she
shit.
bust
And
New
she
York
talking about
Y'all see how she bust New York open with that lawsuit again where they took that nigga out for suicide watch immediately.
Immediately.
I told you. She got her strategy game plan because she making them us know any fucking move you make and you slip, I'm getting that ass. He got the right one, baby.
She on their head. Ain't a little bit of short jean, baby. She a power move in a little box. She a big package in a little box.
True that. And then, like you said, though, you know what I'm saying? She know her shit. But like you said, though, me personally, I mean, I really can't see the sister having that type of leverage on a lot of people. But I can see his attorney. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's just my opinion allegedly. You know, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? It's just what we're saying is allegedly. But at the same time, in order for her to take that case, just like Bill, tell me everything from the beginning to the end. And I guarantee I got you. You see, whatever she know, she ain't walked away from it.
Yeah. And she's still holding the 5 deck of cards. She's still holding the 5 deck of cards.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know she knows some power.
But you know what's so funny though? This the crazy part about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just saying she knows some powerful people. I'm done.
True that. Now and check this out though. They want to talk this shit about Kels ain't paying no motherfucking court costs. She ain't complaining about no money.
Because she taking care of it.
True that. She got it. She got the masters.
What you think, V and Kish? What y'all think? V and Kish, what y'all think? You on mute, love. Both of y'all on mute. Unmute. What y'all think? They having technical difficulties. Okay, keep it going, Tara, Traylene.
She is the queen. She running trumps on them all on that chessboard. She running that chessboard, and she got the power. She has the power. And
listen,
I feel in my heart, she gonna. This case about to take a whole nother turn we ain't expecting.
I told that now, Boss Lady
Love too said he ain't gonna get all of them, but he gonna get some of them because they got to make it. Well, they can't let them get away with murder because then that will mess up that New York case. They could go back on that New York case, but they got to give him something. But I think they gonna probably give him the bare minimum because he already old. He older, I'll say that. By the time he get out, he gonna be old and ancient. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel.
Nigga be sneezing dust, ain't it?
Yeah, it'll be dust. I don't know if he'll still be able to sing, but he got his name. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
he'll be on a walker, what's that? Not Epstein, the other one. I can't think of his name. Jesus. But yeah, he gonna be like him on a walker coming out, like Cosby came out and supposedly fine. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you. But
don't be something. You're gonna see an old nature come out.
Definitely. And at the same time, yeah, I mean, it was just soon to, you know what I'm saying, take place. He knew this day was going to actually come. So don't, I mean, me personally, I think he felt it in the spirit too. So that's why, you know what I mean, it's like the backlash is so hurting him physically and mentally, because at the same time, I know he like, out of all this tragedy I went through, nobody really just coming to my aid. Nobody didn't care about that time when you got, you know what I'm saying, the way it first beginning with you, because if that was the case, you should have made it a point yourself to seek and find, you know what I'm saying, that understanding of why you went through this at a young age. So that way, when you got older, you could have had more balance about yourself and have a better subconscious mind. But you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, when money been passed all through your life, you know what I'm saying, when you feel like a hoe, you know, he just felt like, you know, he was a hoe with some pedophile ways. He just, since I got, you know, turned out, I'm turning everything else in front of me. And that was his main objective. And whatever I can use against him, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to use it. And the nigga had a voice and he had that bread. And he used it against him. But just a lot of people never just thought, I got you on candid camera.
Yes. Yes, Kish on her way back in. She having technical difficulties with the phone. So with her device. So Kish, when you come back up, love, try and connect your devices. See if your devices are connected. Okay, there you go. She keep going there.
Yeah, I see. I see when she was on the last time trying to say her earpiece and stuff, because I know sometimes her mic, and when she do click it, there she go.
Yeah, her mic, she be having device different.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, love. Go ahead.
We got you. Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much we was talking about the attorney. What you think it pertaining to his attorney? Like, how you feel about Kale's attorney?
I think I really do believe that she's gonna do all she can to get him lesser charge, whatever she can do. But the evidence are there, so it's so much that she can do. That's what I'm just seeing. That's what I'm just looking at. Like, you know what I mean? If they got evidence, I don't believe he's gonna get off it. That's just my own opinion, y'all.
Okay.
I do believe if they're gonna let him off some, he gonna get charged with something. That's why they didn't charge him as hard in New York. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Which you are entitled to
more time than that.
Hey, Keith, let me ask you a question then. What if, okay, let me ask you a question. Even though you're saying about the time, I agree with you. But what if he gives something to get something?
All right.
Yeah, if you start working with him, that's on another different time.
You know? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in that mix of everything of doing that.
I'm already in trouble.
So I'm saying, so you know what I mean. If I can give something to give something, you know what I'm saying. And 9 times out of 10, if you a big fish and you got some bigger than you can add to this. I mean, I think they will go into the chambers too.
He couldn't do that in New York though.
He went in the city.
That's what they say. I don't know. You know, yeah, you're right. But I didn't see that he was. You know, I really do think they gave him just 30 in New York because he's gonna get charged with something in Chicago. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he still believes, like you said, he got a lot of charges going down there that way. So, I mean, even if just say if they don't hit him with all of them.
They do get off. I went to sleep early today, so I didn't do my studying like I was supposed to. But I got to look a little deeper in it. But I think that he's gonna get something. That's just my opinion as of now.
Correct. I think I'm with you. True that. Yeah, because some time will be given out.
They go V.
Okay, so V, you good? I think her device is about to go out. So, family, we thank you all again tonight. That concludes our live. Please be sure to follow us over to the Clubhouse where we keep it live and local. We will continue to discuss R. Kelly, but however, if the topic is off, then that is fine. So we thank you all. We love you all. Be sure to hit on the Clubhouse link and follow us on over to the Clubhouse. We love you all. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Follow us at Clubhouse.
True that.